Scripture can be found on the bottom of the third panel in your worship bulletin, and I encourage you to take a look at it as our readers share a more dramatic, rather than just reading it, a more dramatic presentation of it. But let me set the stage just a little bit. It's a story of Zacchaeus and Jesus going to the town of Jericho. Jericho is the longest continually habited city on the face of the earth. It is the lowest city on the face of the earth in terms of elevation, just a short ways from the Dead Sea and Qumran. And Qumran is known for the place where the Dead Sea Scrolls were found. It was a separate village of individuals who had broken away from the temple. It is a place that I suspect was familiar to Jesus. John the Baptist hung out there a lot. He baptized in that area. That is probably the area that Jesus was baptized in. I know if you go to Israel, they have a whole operation up by the Sea of Galilee where people go into the Jordan and are baptized. But the actual space or place that Jesus was probably baptized is in the Jordan River as it passes through the country of Jordan. And that is by Jericho. Jericho was a commercial hub, okay? It was a commercial hub. So we know that Zacchaeus was not merely a tax collector or a publican, and they were renowned from skimming off the top, but the taxes would have been rather abundant. Petra, the city south in Jordan, and many of you know it for its historic value, but Petra was a very lively city at that time. And so wares and minerals would come up from Arabia, pass through that area, and Jericho on the way to Jordan or farther on, and from Cairo. If things are being brought in from Egypt on land, it is likely that they pass through Jericho as well. Jericho was a place where they harvested balsam wood, which was popular, as well as it was an oasis. Just by its location near the Jordan, coming out of the desert or proceeding into the desert, it became kind of a last stop on the way. So, it figures often into Jesus' story. Remember the Good Samaritan? The story of the Good Samaritan, he's on the Jericho road and so forth. Close proximity to Jerusalem itself. And that's where we find Zacchaeus. I want to get rid of the 900-pound gorilla in the room at the moment, though, because I know it's there. Y'all know it's there. Zacchaeus was a wee little man was he. He climbed up in a sycamore tree 'cause the Lord he wanted to see. And Jesus said, Zacchaeus, you come down, 'cause I'm coming to your house today. I'm coming to your house today. How many of you sang that in Sunday school or whatever when you were growing up? If you didn't, you missed a lot of fun.
How can I see him? Nobody will let me through this crowd. They won't move for me. It's just not fair. I have just as much right as anyone to see Jesus.
Hey, Zacchaeus, why don't you climb up that sycamore tree?
It's always this way. They're just jealous. I got the job as tax collector, and I worked my way up to be chief tax collector. They don't like it. They say I'm a traitor, so that's why they're keeping me out. And they wonder why I don't associate with them, the scum of the earth.
Hey, Zacchaeus, why don't you climb up that sycamore tree?
You know, Even if I saw Jesus, I don't know what I'd be looking for. They say he's some sort of a miracle worker and that he likes everybody. I've heard that before. He probably wouldn't like me. No one does. Just because I'm small in stature doesn't mean that I don't matter. But I probably wouldn't matter to him. I'm not one of the obedient faithful.
Hey, Zacchaeus, why don't you climb up that sycamore tree?
Still, maybe there's a way to see Jesus. I just want to get a look, you know? Not that it would matter to him or to me. Perhaps if I climb up that sycamore tree over there, yeah, that's the ticket. It's an easy climb, and it certainly would give me a vantage point to see Jesus. Ha! They can't keep me from seeing him after all.
Zacchaeus, hurry and come down from that tree. I want to visit you in your home.
Who? Me? You want to visit me? You want to come to my house?
That's right. Are you going to come down?
Oh, yes, I'm coming. I can't believe this. Look at all those others. He's not going to their house. He's coming to my house.
Zacchaeus, I am pleased to spend some time with you.
Lord, I don't really deserve this visit. You probably know all about me, how I've lied and stolen from my own people. I have lined my pockets at their expense.
So what do you want to do about this, Zacchaeus?
Well, I will give half of all I have to help the poor, and I will make restitution to all those whom I've defrauded, paying back 4 times what I have stolen. Oh, please, Lord, please forgive me for my greed and my selfishness.
Salvation has come to this house today, Zacchaeus, son of Abraham. For you were lost to greed and avarice, but now you have been found, forgiven, and healed.